Welcome to the CrossFit Max podcast.
What is going on, team? Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Today we are talking about the power of community and how introducing yourself inside a CrossFit gym to someone new could have a major impact on your life. If you don't mind giving us a rating and a review on all the platforms, we would greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, buttons clicked. Let's do it.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
That's crazy.
Super crazy.
Are you having fun?
I absolutely love doing these with you.
Are you enjoying it? I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. But let me get into our topic for today. Actually, let's get into our quick banter topic. I love doing these because maybe I should tell the audience what our schedule is like on this Thursday. So on Thursdays, we record the podcast. Susie drops me off at the gym for like 11:30. I coach the class. She goes and runs a bunch of errands for either household stuff or gym stuff. And then she comes back at 2:30 to record the podcast.
Correct.
All right, the timeline is set here. Susie shows up at about 2:30. At about 2:40, we enter this really cool podcast room.
Yeah.
Click play. But right before I click play, I tell Susie, all right, I have the banter topic and I'm not telling you what it is, so I'm just going to spring it on you.
Yes. So I am always wildly unprepared for this moment, and Brandon always has a really evil grin on his face.
And right before I dive into this banter topic, your dad is training right now in the gym with his buddy Andre, and he was just saying that he was going to lose his mind if you didn't talk about Australia being the best moment of your previous year. So all right, let's see if we can get this one down. So the banter topic for today, I know we are a CrossFit gym, and CrossFit we work a lot of like full body stuff, but we definitely incorporate some like specific muscle training in our program here. Do a little bit of functional stuff, a little bit of bodybuilding stuff.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite muscle group to target when you're training?
The booty.
Oh. So you like when you get like a big glute pump?
Booty pump.
Okay. What are your favorite exercises to target the booty?
Recently, we've been doing back rack lunges.
Oh, yeah. We had some serious sets on the back rack lunge. That's
they
for
just
sure.
hit different. They just get deep in the booty.
I guess this is not a PG podcast anymore.
They just go right into that butt lifting part of the bum. So back rack lunges are for sure up there.
Hey, on Monday we started this new progression for the Bulgarian split squats.
Yeah, that is Satan's movement.
Yeah, my bum is still sore. It's been 4 days now.
I'm less sore from the Bulgarian split squats than I was from the back rack lunges. Stay tuned. That might change. But I would just say...
Does that mean that you didn't go heavy enough on the Bulgarian split squats?
I was like almost near failure. So I definitely was going heavy enough. I find getting the right range of motion on that movement much more challenging than like a back rack lunge. I also just feel like a badass with a heavy barbell on my back doing a single leg movement. So I think back rack lunges are one of my all-time faves. I also am impartial to a back squat. Also feel like a badass doing that. I don't know. I just like the feeling of having like a heavy barbell sitting on my traps.
Nice.
Building that booty. I'm definitely for the booty gains.
Unilateral work is definitely underutilized in CrossFit training or strength training overall.
Yeah.
We typically do not train enough single leg or single arm stuff enough.
Not us. You just mean like CrossFitters
CrossFit
in general?
yeah. Or more like all like power lifters, bodybuilders,
I know, I'm just clarifying because you said we, and it's everyone except for CrossFit Max because our program is done by Coach Brandon, and he takes all of that into consideration, and we're just far superior than the rest.
Oh, right. Now that you've buttered me up. So let's talk. You know what? Let me say what my favorite is. I really like,
I didn't ask
I'm going to go lower down the booty, and I really, really like a good hamstring pump. I don't know why. Just when I get my hamstrings going, I just feel like my legs feel so strong.
That's interesting that you say that because I feel like when I work my hamstrings, I feel like my legs feel flimsy after.
I think everybody was expecting me to say some like upper body piece.
I wasn't because I know you're all about growing the legs. Like that's where your primary focus has been for the last little while. I guess the assumption is that a man is going to say like bench press. bicep curls.
Sorry for all the guys who are listening right now who were going to say that.
No shame, because I basically went the female version of that and said booty. So
Yeah.
I can't pass judgment. But I knew you were going to pick legs. Hamstrings are my favorite part of the... No, just kidding. My least favorite part of the legs to train is the calves.
Yeah.
But second after that is hamstrings. I also feel like they make me feel weak.
Today's program had a superset of deadlifts and banded hamstring curls. And
that is a combo and a half.
my hamstrings were on fire.
I'm
and
really
I absolutely
grateful
loved it.
that it's my rest day today. And it's always my rest day on Thursdays. I did not cherry pick. I would have done the workout if it was not on a Thursday. But I'm grateful.
I was supposed to rest today, but then I coached the 12 o'clock class.
And you got fired up.
I got inspired by
Knew
them. The guys at 12 absolutely smoked that workout. And then I obviously wanted to get that hamstring pump. So, yeah. Let's dive in.
To be expected.
All right. This actually brings...
Okay, that was a good topic. I thought you were going to go like deep onto like something personal, the way you were grimacing at me.
No. But let's go deep into today's topic, which we are talking about building our community.
Sorry, I interrupted you. I stole your moment.
Yeah, you're just trying to finish every sentence. So we are starting to feel like a legitimate gym now. We have a growing community. Before, we would have a couple people per class.
Correct.
And now we are seeing classes fill up. Our Saturday class, we've opened this one Saturday class to being a full class. We've opened it up to 32 spots. We've had on average about 26 people the last month, which is so freaking cool. So our classes are getting filled up. Most classes are capped at 12 people except for the Saturday class, but a lot of these classes are getting up to 12 people now on a more consistent basis, which is so cool.
Yeah, as the gym owners, feels like a pinch me moment when we look at the schedule for the week and it's Monday and there's already like 20 people signed up for Saturday. We had multiple classes close to being completely full at the start of the week, and as the week goes, we've had some of the busiest back-to-back classes that we've had. Sometimes we have like a really busy 6 p.m., let's just say, but there was only 2 people at 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the very early phases of our gym. It's kind of to be expected, but this week I've been noticing we've had like 10 people at 5 p.m. and then 10 people at 6 p.m. And so it's really starting to take off.
Fired up as a coach as well to teach bigger classes.
Yeah, I think, and also participating in a group class with more people is also super inspiring and super exciting. There was a time where our group classes were not group classes and they were private training. Shout out to Tom, shout out to Treldon for sticking by us when we had no one else in the class to train with them, and they still kept coming. Those members, I feel like those OG members who came before there was a group class, they got a special place in my heart. For
sure. Yeah. So our community is growing, but I think a lot of people hear like, oh, the CrossFit Max community, we preach it a lot. We're talking about it on the podcast.
A lot,
but what does that community mean for you?
Well, that's a deep question. I don't really know what you mean by that. So I don't have necessarily an answer. What do you mean? Like, give me your answer and then I'll build off of it.
Well, I think community, when I think of community, especially our community, I think of a group of people coming together from different walks of life.
Yes.
Coming together for a 60-minute workout.
Building friendships, I think, is a massive part of it.
Yeah, like walking into the building, not knowing who this person is, going up to them and saying, hey, I'm Brandon.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I've been noticing some of our more seasoned members taking the time to reach out to people who are maybe they haven't seen before in the class and just introducing themselves before the class, and it like warms my heart to watch that happen. I'm watching people who have been members for a while now develop friendships, start carpooling to the gym together, start texting each other to plan to come to the gym together, just really encouraging each other throughout just their whole training process, whether that's the actual 60 minutes when they're here or their schedule or maybe extra work they're doing outside of the class. Everyone seems to be kind of truly developing like a deeper bond. And I think that's one of the most inspiring or exciting things from a gym owner's perspective is to watch.
Yeah, it's people who don't know each other who are coming together to do a workout, but then they take it beyond that workout. In the workouts, they're cheering for each other as if they've known them their whole life, you know, yelling for them to do a lift or pushing them to do a faster, you know, time on their workout, or pushing them to get that extra repetition before the time ends. It's hanging out after class, asking them how their life is going, finding out who they are.
Yeah, getting invested in that person beyond just their training. I think like this is a fun example. It was my birthday last weekend. Brandon planned me a super awesome surprise birthday party. Ugh, that was hard to say. Super awesome surprise birthday party. But there were so many people from the gym there, and people who 9 months ago I didn't even know, and now they're taking time out of their Saturday night to come celebrate with me for my birthday. It's very exciting. These are lifelong friendships that are just being formed now.
Yeah, I finished foundations with one of our clients, our new clients, Melody, and she hopped into the first group class on Wednesday at 6 a.m.
Damn, good for her.
And she walked in. She's typically a more quiet person. So she walked in, and you have Chelsea there. And shout out to Chelsea for just always being a big ball of positive energy.
Absolutely. She's so fun.
And she's like, you know, everything is quieter at this time of day.
Yeah, nobody's lively at 6 a.m. except for Chelsea.
Yeah. So, you know, Chelsea goes up to her and says, "Hi, I'm Chelsea. What's your name?" And like instantly introduces herself, cheers her on in the workout. When the workout was done, she was like, "I'll see you on Friday morning."
Very cool.
It's like those like little things that start to build the community together here. But I wanted to discuss my first
Tell us.
community experience in CrossFit and why it was special to me. And that was almost 10 years ago, which is crazy to think about.
19 years old?
Yeah. I think I was, it's a long time ago.
That's crazy.
That is a long time ago. But yeah, so enter 19-year-old Brandon going to do a CrossFit group class, working out, feeling like I was dying. I think it was for those of you guys who know CrossFit workouts, I think it was the Filthy 50.
I don't know what that is.
We don't even know. We should program that one day. It's a really fun workout.
Ooh.
But for the people who do know what Filthy 50 is, it's like 50 reps of like a bunch of different exercises. Okay. And I'm grinding it through. And I remember specifically there's 50 box jumps at one point in the workout.
Spicy.
And I remember just that point suffering quite a bit and questioning every part of my decision to go into the gym that day.
Why am I paying money to be here?
Yeah. And out of nowhere, this random person in the class that I didn't even know, stranger to me,
cool,
yells out, "Keep going, Brandon, keep going." And I looked at him and thought, well, one, that's really nice of him to say that, but two, who is this guy like yelling at me? And later on became like a really, really good training partner of mine just from that one moment where I was just hesitant to jump on the box, you know, putting my hands on my knees and trying to get some air, trying to let my heart rate go down. And for that quick 2-second period, his little cheer on for me, his little push. And I was like, wait, who is this random guy telling me to go faster and then trying to encourage me? Why is he even yelling at me right now? This is so cool. Like, I need to go. This guy is trying to push me.
I love that. Yeah. That's so cool.
So, and then after that, like, I just went up to him and I talked to him and got to know him better. And for several years after that, he became a really, really close training partner of mine. And we spent hours and hours and hours suffering together after that. But that was my first exposure to community, this random person in a gym who I didn't know, knew nothing about. He knew my name. He took the time to know my name and just tried to give me, in the middle of his really hard workout, that one moment of encouragement.
That's amazing. So I think that is just encapsulates everything that we're trying to create here. And I think that everyone in CrossFit Max is slowly starting to buy into that mindset of encouraging each other and building rapport, and we're all in this together sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not competitive. It's very uplifting. We're all trying to lift each other up and push each other, and maybe a little healthy competition in like a fun way, but in a very supportive way.
Very supportive. Everybody just wants everyone to do better.
Yeah, I actually get so much joy out of watching people push themselves or achieve things, or go to a new level, or try a new movement, or even fail a lift, because it means that they were pushing themselves and they're right on their edge.
Yeah. And going back to Melody, who just started doing her group classes, at the end of the foundations course, so maybe I'll tell people a little bit about the on-ramp program we have.
Yeah, so what is foundations?
So when someone submits a request to join our gym to start CrossFit, if they have zero CrossFit experience, then we put them through an on-ramp program, which we call is the foundations program. So this is a one-on-one with a coach where they come in and they do several sessions. It depends on the person, typically between 5 to 8 one-on-one sessions, where we get them familiar with the gym. We get them to be moving a little bit more with higher intensity. We go over functional movements like learning how to squat properly, learning how to pull themselves, do push-ups, box jumps, the Olympic lifts, the power lifts, all that stuff. This way we don't just throw them into the group class and say, all right,
fend for yourself.
Good luck. Because there's only so much the community can do in that point, right?
Right. Yeah, we want them to show up to the group class at least somewhat prepared.
Yeah.
We don't expect you to be an Olympic athlete by the time you join the group classes, but to have touched at least everything a little bit in the gym, to have tried different movements, have touched different equipment, have seen different styles of workouts, learn the lingo, like what does an AMRAP mean, what does an EMOM mean, things that are going to come up when you get to the group class. Yeah.
And it could also be like super intimidating going to a gym for the first time.
Absolutely.
So it's just getting them to even the small things like coming into the building, like using the washroom, grabbing the barbells, grabbing the dumbbells,
Absolutely.
Knowing where the equipment goes, knowing where they should be. So it's those little tiny things that just helps kind of build their confidence, before they get into a group class. And this way, when they get in, and actually, no, going back here, sorry. On their last foundations, once they've gone through all these things, I always tell them we have like a pre-class warm-up that's optional for the people who want to come in a little bit early. And what they can do is they can come in a few minutes early. They can go through that pre-class warm-up if they want to get some bonus work in. And there's always movements that, little things like cat-cow that they might not have gone over in their foundations that someone might not know, or half-kneeling press. So there might be movements in there that
unfamiliar movement on the warm-up.
Exactly, yeah. So I always tell them before going to a coach and asking what that movement is, always go and introduce yourself to one person that's hanging around, that's probably doing the pre-class warm-up.
Or should be doing the pre-class warm-up.
Or should be. And just introduce yourself to them, because some of the greatest relationships are formed inside a CrossFit gym.
Absolutely.
And I tell them this all the time. It's just like, hey, instead of just going straight to the coach, go up to someone, introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you. It's my first group class today. I see on the board there's this movement called the cat-cow. Do you know what that is? And most of the time, that's just how the relationship sparks, right? Or what sometimes happens is both of those athletes come crawling over to the coach, but at least that person got to go and say hi to someone new, know? And then when we start them for their first class, we always introduce that person to the group, give them a nice little round of applause for finishing their foundations.
Yes. Yeah, I love that you tell people that some of the best relationships are formed within a CrossFit gym, and I'm watching it happen before my eyes right now. It's true for some of our friends. For example, Justin, one of our coaches here, he's one of our best friends. He stood up at our wedding. He gave a speech at our wedding, and we met him doing CrossFit. And now I would consider him like family. Yeah,
it's purely from CrossFit too.
He was a complete stranger. We just were working out at the same gym. He looked about our age. He's a super friendly dude, so he was social with us and pretty sure I invited him to come bowling with us one night, and then that was it.
Yeah.
The friendship was...
we fell in love.
Yeah, actually, we fell in love.
Thanks, Coach Justin.
He was part of our relationship for a solid few years now. We've passed him off, but you know, he's still part of the family.
Yeah.
And that was a relationship that came exclusively out of CrossFit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's so many like that. Like most of our close friends are also from CrossFit gyms.
Yeah, and
people we've met over the years.
I would say the people that I'm closest with in my life are members here at CrossFit Max, and it's not because they're members here. Like I don't force my friends to take a membership, but the people who I'm closest to have memberships and I get to see them all the time. We're up to date on each other's lives. We have shared interests, shared values, and I love them all dearly.
And then other people are probably feeling that exact reason. You know, other people are meeting other people in the gym.
100%. Like watching Vanessa and Sandra, shout out girls, developing such a great friendship has been, I don't know, I guess we don't have kids yet, but I feel like this is what it feels like when your kids are playing and getting along. You're like, oh, they love each other. Look how cute.
Yeah. I mean, even a few of our other members were like carpooling to the gym the other day.
Yes.
Like, that is so cool. These people don't know each other.
They were strangers, and now they're
like, find out they're like, they're almost neighbors. They live really close to each other. Next thing you know, they're carpooling to the gym.
Yeah. Amazing. And this leads into one of our other friends who are a CrossFit couple.
Yeah. These two people, shout out to Frank and Alexa.
Yes.
We got the honor of going to their wedding.
The privilege.
Yeah.
Last October.
Back in October, so a few months ago. These two started CrossFit about the same time that I started CrossFit.
Years ago, yeah.
Didn't know each other, and then they met.
You know, I only found that out at the wedding. I didn't even know that about them.
Oh, yeah. When I was sitting at the wedding, like, as they're getting married.
Doing their vows, yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, my God, we're sitting
at a
CrossFit wedding right now. Two people who met at CrossFit.
Yeah, and they've been together for a long time, like,
yeah,
I don't know, like 8 years or something.
Yeah, exactly,
like
yeah.
I don't want to get that wrong. Sorry if I got that wrong, guys. A long time.
Yeah, she was working at the front desk. He was just a member there.
We can make a movie out of this.
It's very inspiring.
Very cool.
And that's not to say that you guys should go join a CrossFit gym because you're going to find your future husband and wife.
But you might.
But you never know.
Or you can just do like Brandon and meet someone and then give them an ultimatum and tell them you will not date them unless they join your CrossFit gym, and then become a CrossFit couple and open a gym together.
Yeah. Moving on. Don't do that.
There are options, okay, guys? Meet your partner at the gym or force your partner to go to the gym. Those are your two options.
Yeah. So to end this podcast, I would also like to shout out Alexa for being our
client of the week.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Yay! Alexa is the client of the week.
So this might be a little bit biased because we are close friends with her, but I have noticed a huge shift in her energy at the gym.
Absolutely.
So she has
must be from our podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
She has been doing CrossFit for a while.
Long time.
But I would definitely say during the pandemic, she put a big hold on her CrossFit training. Was still training here and there.
Like a lot of people, she kind of took a step back
Absolutely,
from her CrossFit career.
Yeah. She did some Zoom classes as I was coaching the Zooms and stuff, but
she did my yoga classes too.
Yeah. She also was dealing with some pretty severe back injuries. She kind of took a lot of time,
away.
A lot less time training as intense as she used to be.
CrossFit Max has been her comeback, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've kind of been able to be a big part in that and watching her mindset change.
So something I've noticed a lot, it's hard to explain. Maybe some of the coaches listening, but I like to say that when I'm coaching, there are some people that are moving with purpose. What that is, you can tell that this person is in the zone.
Oh, yes.
Like their head is down. Their
game face
is on. They're still in like this positive mood. They're not becoming this,
demon.
Don't talk to me mode, But when it's like 3, 2, 1, go, they've challenged themselves on the load, the weight. They challenge themselves in the movement, and you could see that they're moving throughout the Metcon or the conditioning piece with purpose.
Yeah.
And I would say the last couple weeks, I've really noticed her kind of click. And I've seen anytime I say 3, 2, 1, go, I've seen her put her head down, get into the zone.
Kill it.
She's moving really, really well. She just upgraded her membership from a 3 times a week. And she's been very consistent with her 3 times a week. But now she's upgraded it to an unlimited membership, which is
Love that.
super cool. They both have, actually. Frank and Alexa both did. So
amazing.
Good for them. But yeah,
she also hit a lifetime PR on her clean this week.
Yeah.
And if you know you've been doing CrossFit for so many years, coming on those lifetime PRs are kind of few and far between, just because once you hit that certain level, it's harder to sort of break the PR. So that was really fun to watch. She cleaned a PR, and she also got a lifetime PR on her back squat a few weeks ago. Yeah. So really watching her just like up level her fitness has been super exciting.
Yeah,
I love it.
We've heavily focused on her movement quality.
And she has no back pain.
Yeah, because of her back.
Or less back pain.
Yeah, definitely. So like her dealing with her back issues is definitely not something that we want her to be feeling. Obviously, she does not want to be feeling any sort of back pain. So we've heavily focused on her movement quality. It's really paying off. She is killing it in all of her numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she's just always smiley when she walks in the gym. She's just a joy to have in the class.
Yeah. And I would say even more so the last couple months, she's come in with a lot more energy.
Like a ball of happy, joyful CrossFit energy.
Yeah.
Love it.
So shout out to you, Alexa.
Shout out, Alexa.
Keep training hard, girl. And everyone listening, we appreciate you.
Yeah. If you haven't yet, introduce yourself to someone new in your group class, because that could very well be the start of a really exciting friendship. If you are looking for someone to fall in love with, just join a CrossFit gym. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but
right.
honestly, just going up to someone, as uncomfortable as it can be, just go up to someone, shake their hand if you don't know who they are, and you'll never regret it.
And I haven't met a CrossFitter in a group class ever at our gym that isn't going to be super friendly the moment you speak to them. Yeah. So just take that leap of faith and let's keep building the CrossFit Max family.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.